Fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all already deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share, so you get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but just all be right here with me, BABG OG, and I appreciate you for pulling up on me, man. What's going on with y'all? Let me do some shit real quick. Hold on. Hit the like button in the meantime, between time.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this one time.
Let's see where we at. Let me do something right here. I gotta start maximizing my social media footprint, people. So you feel me? I gotta start doing this social media thing right, bruh. Gotta be more of a professional. Where the fuck am I at? Where's my shit at? Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, no. Not there.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this one time.
Gave him that automatic. Oh, I gotta at least definitely be chilling. Hold on. Oh shit, hold on. Put a link in this bitch. What the fuck? That ain't it. Anyway. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Got it. Bow. Where the fuck the link at? Okay, I guess it's somewhere there. I don't know what the fuck is that, but whatever. Yeah. So the accusations of lack of qualifications has been proven. Okay. And again, of course, this comes on the downfall of her trying to pivot, right? She ran out of the one grift, getting these black men together and telling these black men that are, more established, more famous, more relevant, more wealthy, of how they're the problems in the black community, i.e., starting with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, right? All the time, not being qualified to do what she was doing in the first place. Now, again, do you need to have a doctorate in psychology to understand and have an understanding of psychology? No. Okay. Of course not. I have a little fundamental understanding of what it is and so on and so forth, interpersonal dealings and certain behavioral traits and stuff or whatever. But I would never, ever, 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 ever come to the internet and claim to be a professional and claim to be a doctor in that field. That's a very serious field because, again, you're talking about the mind and people's behavior. Okay. When you start talking about therapy and psychology and things and so on and so forth, bro, this shit gets to the point of where people may need medication, hence the doctor part. Okay. Hence the doctor part. If therapy doesn't work and counseling doesn't work, you get sent up to a, I always do this, I think is collegists and psychiatrists. So I think collegists is just the doctor of, the mind and counseling and something, but I think a psychiatrist can give you actual medication. Did I get it right? I think I got it right. Psychologist, mind, no medication. Psychiatrist, mind, and medication. Did I get that right? I think I got it right? I think a psychiatrist can actually say that you write your prescription for. Appreciate you, Rebecca J. Shout out. Okay, great, right? So we start saying these words, man, and this is why I told y'all, as much as I tell y'all I got life figured out by 98.9999999%, right? I don't do the life coach shit. I don't do the none of this stuff to where I'm qualified to tell a person how to make major decisions in life. I just don't agree with that. That bag is easy and heavy and whatever. We talking about basketball. We talking about debating. We talking about, roasting niggas. Yeah, but when it comes to a life coach, bro, this is what happens when society allows all this wordplay, and it gets into much deeper shit. They're like, well, what is a woman? We all know what a fucking woman is. How the fuck do we make it to damn near 40, and then all of a sudden, in the first time in history, people can't say what a fucking woman is, right? But this is what happens when you allow society to play little stupid games like this. There are huge consequences, and then it gets to the point of where you have serious fucking things in life and professionals that now everybody on the fucking internet just gets to claim and do, and this shit is not a game. Okay. This shit is not a game, bro. Right? So I stay away from that shit. I've had people that hit me up personally and ask me certain things or whatever, but I would never ever claim to be a life coach. My life is not your life. I only can tell you about my life. So I think even the life coach shit is far more detrimental than a person that's just telling you, hey, if you're having difficulties from a mental standpoint, I can help you through those mental standpoints. But to say life, that encompasses a lot of shit, man. Right? But this is what we're allowed to do in, this day and age and computers and the internet and all this shit, right? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, okay, Cheyenne Bryant didn't get out the game early enough. All right, this listen, and I'm partially going in today, man, because the podcast game, the social media game, bro, is really becoming the dope game. How you know, nigga? You ain't ever sold no dope. I ain't had to sell no dope, nigga. The dope game is not that complex. Okay? Please stop acting like you niggas criminal activities is just these fucking super duper hyperly fucking complex and complicated fucking situations, nigga. It's not. Especially when most of you niggas is like, low level niggas anyway. Okay. All right. You sell a couple pounds of weed, nigga. All right. Stop it. Right. But the whole social media game, man, is becoming super overly saturated. Right. Super overly saturated. And it's an easy way of money. So what you do is you come here, you give an already popular opinion. If you're a woman, you put your titties out, your ass out, right? And you just say some common sense shit. If you are an attractive woman, especially highly attractive, just motherfucking hit your wagon to whatever the fucking going thing is. And Cheyenne Bryant understood that. I told you, y'all niggas be like, Cheyenne Bryant, shit. No, bro. Cheyenne Bryant is a fucking damn near 50-year-old woman that will be highly attractive for her age and whatnot, what have you. Come on, let's stop the cap, bro. Okay. Now, like I told y'all the last time we talked about her, that wall is coming fast. In the last couple of years, the aging and the wrinkling in her face is heavy. So that shit is expiring quickly. But up until she reached that point, and even within that point, she's still a highly attractive woman for her age, and most niggas is going, right? Jump in the podcast game. Understand that a black woman taking down the fucking dragon, slaying the dragon of Nick Cannon's, Cam Newton's. Who else was it? Who was another person that she talked to? It was one more big motherfucking scalp on her resume. Who was it, y'all? Help me out. Chat participation. It was Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, and somebody after her. Oh, she went on Shannon Sharp. Shannon, that's what it was. Shannon Sharp. No, I'm not Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce stood tall. Paul Pierce was the only one. I beat you to it, Purple Haze. Appreciate you, brother. Paul Pierce, no. I think y'all need to go back and relook at fucking Paul Pierce. And shout out to Paul Pierce, man. Shout out to the fucking truth with an F. Paul Pierce was the first person to motherfucking put a crack in that foundation. Paul Pierce was the first black man to put a crack in that foundation. Paul Pierce flipped it. Uno reverse. No, let's talk about you. This is our show. We talk about us all the time. So on and so. No. Let's talk about you. Oh, you was his work. Paul Pierce talked to Cheyenne Bryant like who he was, because Paul Pierce from where she at. And let me say this, man. Listen. Do y'all understand, bro? And this is why I'm excited today, man, because it's so much shit. All right, and hey, people, please share this shit with people, whatever, so on and so forth, bro, because we gotta get this shit going, bro. Again, I've been doing this, and this shit right here, bro. It is what it is. If I want to know about Chicago women, I need to talk to a Chicago nigga. I want to know about ATL women. I need to talk to an ATL nigga. I want to know about Miami women. I want to know about Cali women. No matter how much you may think you know, bro, you don't know the politics of that area you don't live in. All women are the same. No, the fuck they're not. I hate when we say stupid shit like that, bro. I hate when we say stupid shit like that. All women are the same. Yeah, fundamentally, yes. They have breasts, they have a vagina, they got an ass. We want to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? They're selfish. They got attitudes and shit and so on and so forth. And again, ladies, I'm just saying the truth. These aren't bad things. These are just the essence of women. We understand them. We don't hate you for, and we all said the same shit. That's another thing that pissed me off. You turn around and say the same shit that women said, and now you the bad guy. But anyway, Paul Pierce and her were the same fucking place in Cali, right? He said, oh, I know what you is. I already know what it is. So the facade that you putting up for everybody else, baby, I see through that shit. You right here butt naked right in front of me. So what I'm gonna do? Shit. Well, I'm gonna treat you like you. I'm Paul Pierce. Okay. NBA Hall of Famer, first ballot. Yeah, is Paul Pierce eligible? Is Paul Pierce already in the Hall of Fame? How long? Hold on. Paul Pierce should definitely be in the fucking Hall of Fame. Hold on. Is Paul Pierce in the NBA Hall of Fame? Yeah. Yeah, first ballot Hall of Fame NBA NBA Hall of Famer, NBA Finals champion, multimillionaire. Look, bro, you not finna come on my show, and most importantly, I don't give a fuck what these hoes think. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Oh, and listen, GZ Main, listen, bro, listen. Especially when you talking about Chi-Town, New York, Baltimore, the nigga capitals. Oh, nigga, you better know. You better fucking know. You think I'm finna just go to Memphis and start dealing with a bitch in Memphis? You think I'm finna go to New Orleans or Baton Rouge and just shit? All right. All right. JT, what up? But Paul Pierce talked to her, bro. Put cracks in that foundation. Oh, so you was his work. Well, I'm nobody's work. No, neither one of us is nobody's work. So, well, why aren't you married? And we came to find out that Cheyenne Bryant was doing the exact same thing to an alleged man. Okay, an alleged man that she was trying to chastise every other man for doing. Bitch, you out here motherfucking jumping from nigga to nigga. Who has the best fucking benefits? Who has the best bag? Who has the best motherfucking package to offer? And you making this nigga wait on the bench until you done? Again, I told y'all, women are everything that they say men are times 1,000, bro. Okay? Just as much as men thinks with our dick, women think with their pussies. Right? They're just more selective about it. But when they find that nigga, when they find the nigga that they like, that nigga can be the worst thing on the planet and they'll motherfucking go to hell and back for him. I've been seeing this shit, bro. You know, it's just more proof. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, bro, more proof. The stories of these women, black women specifically, that deal with the worstest of niggas. I gotta show y'all this one. Hold on. Ladies, where y'all at? I need y'all help. Ladies, come out the clouds for me real quick. Come out the clouds for me, ladies. I need you. I need the wonderful sisters to come to the front of the congregation. Yes, 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 yes. I gotta ask y'all opinion on something, man. Loaded Locks, what's up? Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to man Loaded Locks Gaming for the 5, man, for the first donation for the day, brother. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Ain't nothing but some money. Now I know Sister Rebecca is not the only one in here. Okay. We gonna need y'all to stand up and show your face in the place. There we go. There we go. Sister Cree. Yes, yes, yes. Sister Cree, one of the outstanding members of the congregation. I need you. Here we go. Now,
ancestors or
now, ladies, is this an attractive man? before we give you any other context, ladies, is this an attractive man to you? Yeah, please let's hit the like button, man. Sister Almond Eyes with the no. Sister Tia, there we go. Sister Tia with a no. Sister Rebecca with a no. I need you to thank you for saying hi, baby, but I need you to answer the question. Sister Janelle Ashley. Oh no, thank you, love. Thank you. Cree, don't do this shit, Cree. Yes or no? Cree, I need a yes or no. Not no motherfucking nacho type. We not doing the nice shit. Porky Von is crazy. Yo, y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Now, ladies, you've already judged him on physical appearance. Let's hear, and Sister Angel say, Angel, you doing the same shit. See, y'all being too nice. Listen, how the hell you know this, K-Mac? K-Mac, how you know this, brother? How you know this? K-Mac, you already seen the story, brother? Is this just an assumption? This is a guess. It's an educated guess, brother. Which is it before we roll the tape, brother? Oh, you saw the clip. Okay, yeah, great. Okay.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
4, 3, 2, 1, 6 months.
And where are they? Who are they with?
Their mothers.
How many mothers?
3.
All right, that is not Black excellent.
Ladies. My bad. Hold on. Fellas, we'll now, sister, sit down. Fellas. Don't let these hoes lie to you. Fellas, don't let these hoes lie to you. What do I keep telling y'all? A bitch can only demand as good as her baby daddy. I don't care. I don't motherfucking care. You can hope and wish for more. You can want more, but demand, bitch, your limit is the nigga you let put that baby in you. This is what is fucking fantastic tell y'all every time. Her body account is way more important than her body count, bro. The type of nigga is far more important than the number of niggas. You'll never know the number anyway. She's never gonna tell you the truth. You'll never know. Imagine you, upright citizen, working hard. You've invested in your 401k. You volunteered 1,000 hours per year. And you meet this wonderful woman. You're mid to late 30s. She has a child already. And you're thinking about taking this woman serious. You guys are going out on dates. You're buying gifts. You're doing all these things. And she tells you, hey, this is my standard. Keep it up. And one day, you notice, hey, little Junior, she named him Junior, by the way. She named the baby after the daddy. Hey, little Junior's dad's never around. What's up? Oh, well, that was early on in my life, and he's a deadbeat dad. He's not really involved, and so I don't pressure him because he's not a good influence. Not a good influence? Well, tell me more. What do you mean? Well, he just got out of prison like a year ago. Aggravated robbery. And I just don't want my son to be, like his dad. Oh. Well, I'm just curious. Did he start this crime after, you guys were dealing with each other? Nah, he was always in the streets, and I was just young and it was fun. You know what, love? Hey, be blessed. Please, my nigga. No matter how fine she is, no matter how fat the ass is, no matter how good the head is, no matter how wet the pussy is, my nigga. Stop saving these hoes. Men, even though it's not men's fault, this is our fault. Y'all keep saving the hoes, bro. Y'all keep rewarding women for making horrible decisions and being their fucking retirement plan. Okay? 9 times out of 10, if she done fucked one nigga like this, not just fucked, if she done got pregnant by a nigga like this, bro, my bad, y'all can't see it. If she done got pregnant by a nigga like this, she done fucked 100 more of them. If she let a nigga like this put a baby in her and she brought the baby into the world, you couldn't imagine the number of throat babies she done got from them type niggas. You hate women. You hate no. I'm just being real, and I'm looking out for the men. We got to start having pre-nut clarity, brothers. Pre-nut clarity, and get rid of the scarcity, bro. There are billions and billions of vaginas out here, my nigga. Okay, billions. Stop attaching to your one. Stop attaching yourself to the ones with all the fucking problems. They won't because they won't because they're told that they're supposed to save them. They're told that a woman's past is not supposed to matter. They're told that, oh, she was just young and she didn't know no better, so you have to give her grace. Society tells men to make bad investments in bad women. Society tells motherfucking men to be real life fucking Super Marios and keep rescuing the bitch that keep getting caught by the same nigga. Y'all understand that millennials, bro, we were getting fucking simp lessons the whole time. We didn't even know it. Super Mario, hey, didn't know no better. The bitch got stole. We got to go save our bitch. Super Mario 2, hold on now. We ain't thinking nothing about it though. We just playing the game. Hey, it's fun. Cool. Right? You got to save this bitch again. Why does nigga keep stealing our bitch? Super Mario 3, we should have been like, hold on. Fool me once. Fool me twice. Fool me 3. Hell no. Hold on now. Fuck going on? That's why for the melanin chill out. Shout out to melanin in the building. That's why they start turning to motherfucking racing and shit. Cause see, if they would have put this shit out when we was grown again, we'd be like, hell no, man, no, fuck this shit. We ain't buying this shit. We ain't supporting this damn simping ass shit. This bitch fucking Bowser. They fucking. Ain't no way Princess Peach ain't getting some motherfucking dragon dick. That's why all he did was laugh. All Bowser did was motherfucking laugh and spit fire. We were indoctrinated in the fucking simping, man, and didn't even understand it. Crazy. But let's continue. Let's listen.
The fact that you're here is not Black excellence, unless that's the name of a building, but I'm assuming it's not. So you are not showing Black excellence to your ancestors or to your mother, your grandmother, or anyone. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't wear Black excellence if you're not showing it.
Yes, ma'am.
These type niggas always got women. Yeah, hey man. Then the bitch switched to a whole monkey. From a dragon to a monkey. In society, bro, men are sold just such a fucked up. It's not even a dream, bro. A programming. See, women are sold a dream, you know, a fantasy. Men are fucking punched in the face with fucking harsh reality and told that, hey, man, you got to take what you can get. Something is better than nothing. Right? When it comes to relationships, that's you need to stay at your level. You're punching above your weight class. You don't qualify for her. And the whole time, this is just a motherfucking thought, bro. A poor thought with rich expectations. I'm going to say it again. A poor ass hoe. Okay? With rich motherfucking expectations. Mad Dog 2020 fucking lifestyle with a crystal fucking budget that she can't buy. Mad Dog 2020 fucking lifestyle, but a crystal budget that you got to supply. Brothers, listen, man. She bad. She fine. Listen, that face pretty, them lips juicy, top and bottom, them titties sit up nice, that ass fat. She fine, bro. She bad. I know, nigga. Hit that pussy one time, bro, and move on. You fuck one bad bitch, then you done fuck 99% of them. Get your bad bitch fucking thing out the way, bro. Get the shit out the way. Get your bad bitch fix out the way, my nigga. Just go ahead and get it out the way. Otherwise, you're going to spend a whole fucking lifetime chasing some shit that's not going to benefit you at all. Losing time, wasting money. Right? Horrible pussy. The finer the bitch is, bro, the whacker that pussy going to be. Y'all check out my list. Listen, hold on. Let me see. I gotta do self-promotion. I gotta do cross-platform promotion. Okay. I gotta do cross-platform promotion. Shit like this, they be telling on themselves. They don't even understand it, y'all. Okay. They don't even understand it. Okay. They don't even understand this shit. What you mean? Because what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean right now? What are you saying? Okay. And I think this is an AI person, by the way. Let me just be clear. I think this is an AI person. I don't think this is a real person. So I'm just putting this disclaimer out here, but you know, they're making content. So let's listen. Listen to what the AI girl has to say. Oh shit, hold on.
You're not looking at my back. Okay, I know what you're looking at. You're looking at my little wrinkly hole.
What the hell is she talking about? This how I know she don't. I'm not. This pussy is horrible, terrible.
Okay, that's why I go. I suck it in and out, okay? Because I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna look at it, I'm gonna put on a little show for you.
Now, being that you said what you said, I'm indeed looking at your back. You know why? Because only a rookie would not know where my thumb already at. Baby, you getting a bowling ball every time. Fuck, we talking about? I'm looking at it. How? I can't be looking at it because I ain't no need to focus on it. I already know where it's at. How you put on a show, baby? You can put on a show. That little wrinkly hole is already occupied. Whole thumb too. Not just this, whole thing. Yeah, whole thing. Turn it a little bit too. And then you. Take bowling. No, that's enough. But nah, man, if I hit one bad bitch, bro, I'm telling you, dog, get the shit out of the way. But men want beautiful women, right? But if beautiful women are going to cost, beautiful women are going to cost a lot, man. Not just monetarily, time, attention, keeping her, because every nigga want a bad bitch. Hey, the glue guy, man. What we talking about, man? That's standard, baby. What we saying? That's simple. Hey, man, listen. Roll a strike every time. Clay Carey, what? Where I lie? Why like I said something crazy? Appreciate you, K-Mac. Why all the women act like I'm wilding? They're like I'm saying some wild shit. What we doing here? What's wrong with y'all? That's what they call it, vanilla. That's vanilla, man. But anyway, get back to our sister Cheyenne Bryant, right? So Cheyenne Bryant, you know, tried to slay the dragon with Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce flipped it. Then she went on to Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp allowed this humiliation ritual because she was talking about Shannon Sharp and telling him what he needed to be doing at his big age, and you know how how his decisions and all this other shit and la la la, right? But lo and behold, Cheyenne Bryant is this highly attractive fucking female. She's accomplished, and somehow, some way, she not married. She's out here preaching family, commitment, all this shit. Said she had a relationship with a man long term. The man had children. She accepted the children, but now she can't. She found the error in her ways, and she can't accept. You know what I mean? Right? And I understand that. Listen, a woman that does not have kids, just like a man doesn't have kids, has a choice to say, "Hey, I want to be the first to have children with the man that I'm with." There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all niggas be like, "No, man, it's not the same." It is the same, nigga. Y'all don't understand the inverse, right? It's not the same when a man has kids and a woman has kids, but it is the same when neither man nor woman has kids. It's the same. Both of them motherfuckers ain't procreated with nobody. They got a clean slate. They have the complete and total right to say, "Hey, the first person I motherfucking have my kid with wants to be the first person they had a kid with too." Y'all gotta get out the bullshit with the what's the name, man. Yes. Yeah, we were. It was a what's the name? Yeah. Clay Claire. It was a sidebar, baby. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit! Shout out to my man Mike G, as always, man, coming through on the Cash App, and shout out to my man Daryl. Greatly appreciate y'all, man, on the Cash App. Ain't nothing but some money. My man Daryl said, keep cooking. And Mike G said, for the live show fee and Tommy's panel show. Hey, I greatly appreciate you, man. Shout out to Mike G, man. A woman that has had her access to and been in the room with successful men, and she doesn't have one. That's why we keep telling y'all this shit. We just talked about the other doctor. I think she's actually a doctor or whatever, right? Fontenot, Sarah Fontenot. I'm sorry, I've been saying that wrong. Fontenot, right? The older a woman is without being committed, she the problem. The older and more attractive a woman is, and she's not in a serious relationship, and she's not committed, nobody's taking her off the market, she is the problem. She's the problem. Never been off the fucking market. You the problem, baby. Creed, Creed. We trying to put it together too. We trying to figure it out because Creed, according to her, she was dealing with men and she likes the men. But it's been reported that she out here running with them bull daggers. Cree, it's reported that she got her liquor license. Okay? But that's speculation. We ain't gonna really focus on that. But again, listen, this is where she fucked up too. Listen, hey, y'all better be careful. Hold on. Then Cheyenne Bryant fucked up. And she wanted to challenge that good old white man on Joe Budden's podcast. Oh, well, hold on. Let me see. I gotta do this because Joe Budden be tripping. So you have to listen to the audio on this because Joe Budden will flag your shit if you do the thing. So this and what's the name? So just play the audio.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, yeah. In relationships, you said you don't cheat.
I don't.
What is your big relationship flaw?
You know what? I think I love that. I can't say, but collectively from the men I've been in relationship with, it's been that that I will leave. And I've had every single man, even both my fiancés, say, I don't care if you get mad. I don't care if you go off. You know, I don't care what you do. And I'm gonna even go a step further and y'all could, you know, feel how you feel about it. I've even had, you know, men say, I don't even care if you step out. All I'm asking is that you don't leave me. Because see, my flaw, using your term, is that the abandoned little girl in me can sabotage the shit out of this. If I even feel
that you're gonna leave,
not even cheat. Because cheating is a non-negotiable, period. But if I feel that you even have a 1% chance of thinking you can leave because anything, guess what?
I'm gonna get out of here first.
You ain't got to worry about leaving me. I'll make it easy for you.
And
I'll let you go. What makes it easy for me is you got to remember, abandonment people have been detached most of our life. So I'm the oldest of 7. I didn't have nobody in front of me. You know, I experienced abandonment. So if I leave you, you think that my backbone ain't vertical enough to be all right? Because you gotta understand, abandonment means somebody who's supposed to have not dropped you, dropped you. So you think that me getting through being dropped,
and you survived it.
Come on now. It's gonna be any comparison to me walking away from you. And let me go one step further and I'm gonna tag you in. And I say this with all humility, but reality. I'm gorgeous. I have a nice body.
See, listen. You can only do this. When you've already laid down the foundation. Now, I gotta run some red bone interference right now. This right here is highly frowned upon and not allowed in the kingdom of niggerdom. Okay? In the kingdom of niggerdom, a attractive fucking light-skinned woman is not able to say that she's an attractive light-skinned woman. You better keep that shit to yourself. You better shut up. Oh, you think cause you This is part of the big foundation cracking to where she fucked up because she started offending too many people. She started breaking the rules. She thought she was motherfucking bigger than the program. All right.
I'm educated. Hold on. I'm in demand. Men want me. Women want me. I can walk in any room.
Women want me. Whoa. That's the first time she done said that. She let that slip out. You definitely smelling yourself on this one, Cheyenne. Rebecca, no. Cheyenne smelling herself on this one now. Men want me, women want me. I ain't never heard no straight woman say women want me now. Look at Cree being messy. Cree always talking about I'm fast. Look at Cree. Y'all, that's a double entendre. Y'all see that? And then I ain't never seen Cree put a tongue emoji in my chat ever. Look at Cree being messy. Yes, Cree, I'm calling you out. You just as bad as me, baby.
I dominate. I'm vertical in who I am. I ain't got daddy issues. I had a father in my life. I'm book and street smart. So what I'm saying is I understand my value. If I leave you, it ain't hard to get something at least at your level or better.
And listen, man, shout my nigga. Why don't you have the same understanding? If you can get one bad bitch, bro, you can get another one. That's why I come on this talking big shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck what no ugly bitch gotta say. An ugly bitch might as well be a nigga. Bitch, how dare you? You can pay me to hit that little pussy. Ugh, you disgust me. Get away from me. I don't want that. And that, I told you, learning how to tell a woman no and just to treat a woman like a fucking regular human being and show her no sexual interest whatsoever, bro. That shit is like motherfucking kryptonite. Kryptonite, sunlight, and every motherfucking like anti thing ever, bro. Being able to motherfucking treat a woman just like a regular schmegular human, especially a fine one. That was one of the things that the quote unquote the dating coaches or whatever got right. You treat a regular woman like a regular woman, bro, a bad bitch, a fine bitch, and you just treat her like she one of the bros or whatever. She gotta like you. You can't be some fat motherfucker or some little fella federation motherfucker. She still got to be attracted to you. Otherwise, you just being a dick. But if she's attracted to you, bro, you have the traits that she has or whatever that she likes, and you just treat her like a regular human being, bro, it's a turn on. Because she's so used to niggas going fucking bonkers, right? She's so used to niggas just, doing any and everything for her attention.
And I'm not saying that is an arrogance that people should bring into a relationship. I'm giving the reality of how certain people who stand on their score and know their value think.
Now listen, again, a broken clock can be right 2 times a day. Just because she ain't no doctor don't mean she not spitting real shit. Because like you said, this is a real life situation. She's been in different positions and she's a certain echelon of moving around the way you have to have a certain level of cachet and awareness. So by all means, she definitely not no goofy because she was able to motherfucking run this shit up the way she's able to run this up. Listen, at the end of the day, this shit not gonna stop motherfucking Cheyenne Bryant from fucking winning because niggas want to fuck, and she built her name on social media. You can be anybody on social media. I told y'all, man. Y'all remember the nigga? I always forget his name. They exposed the nigga for lying, and now this nigga is a fucking what's the name millionaire? Grapes. What his name? The nigga he wear the crown and shit, and he be talking all kinds of shit. Florida nigga. What's his name, y'all? I can't think of his name. Hit the like button, people. I think is it King something? I think it's King something. Yeah, the nigga with the shades. Anyway, motherfuckers like him, bro. Yeah, Nino. There we go. Appreciate it. Yeah, Nino. There we go. Nino Brown, right? I think it was Nino Brown. That nigga got exposed, bro, for fake fucking for faking like he had all this money and he was able to do all this shit and so on and so forth. And hey, he ran with it and the nigga became a social media personality. Same thing with the Mozzie dude that went viral from the pop the balloon shit. This nigga done got like, I think he on like Zeus or some shit now. This nigga making show appearances. Right? Who gives a fuck if it's fake jewelry? We know it's fake jewelry. We know the nigga is going on some motherfucking private jets just to take a picture. You know what I'm saying? All this type shit or whatever. But it don't matter. People want to be lied to in this day and age. You got to understand this shit. So please understand, bro. Cheyenne Bryant is not about to just have this fucking super duper fall from grace and go into obscurity. Nope. She just got on the fucking Breakfast Club. Know how hard it is to get on fucking Breakfast Club, and I think this was like her second time, at least her second time, not third time been on Breakfast Club, right? They prefer you to be a character, bro. Motherfucker, if you really are who you are online and in real life, bro, nah, you can't. They can't sell that. People don't want that shit. They don't like that. Shout out to Willie. Yeah, man, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what it was. Exactly what it is. And she was able to get both sides because the niggas want to fuck, right? And then the women agreed because she was shitting on the niggas. I told you, more likely than not, black women hate a fine motherfucking light-skinned bitch. Can't stand her. She's the arch nemesis of fucking dark-skinned black women. Dark-skinned black women make the majority of fucking black women. They gonna hate a bitch like this. She never gonna see the light of day. But when you get two scalps in motherfucking Nick Cannon and fucking Cam Newton, we'll allow it. And all these niggas, oh man, she ain't all that, she ain't this, she ain't that. Man, listen, I saw it, man. I know you niggas had the lotion out when she put that motherfucking see-through dress on. I know some of you niggas grabbed the lotion that night. This is not an unattractive woman, bro. She damn near 50 years old. Like she said, all the shit she talking right now, big shit. Cheyenne Bryant can motherfucking drop all this shit today. Started fucking OnlyFans tomorrow. The bitch will be a millionaire by the end of the month. She'll make $1 million. I promise you. 10,000%. Most of you niggas talk this shit. A lot of these the worst niggas are the red pill niggas, bro. I.e. fucking, especially like the fresh and fit motherfuckers. Fresh and fit and then the whatever and all this other shit. They literally bring these motherfucking hoes to the forefront for these niggas to follow and fund. I just seen some shit to where the clavicle or whatever the fuck this weird ass white boy name is brought up some fucking girl that's allegedly like the highest OnlyFans earner or whatever, and just to have these dudes that's already gave her hundreds of thousands of dollars to try and belittle her in person. Nigga, what? You paid the bitch 100 grand. You clowning her now is going to serve what purpose? Dummy, you fucking goofy. Men are the problem. Simp men. Motherfuckers that pay bro, yeah, man. And you can't and these motherfuckers don't even understand it. Look, bro. Bitches used to have to sell pussy for real. Okay, bring back the pussy selling days. Okay, bring back the what this bitch. If you want to show your pussy, bitch, you got to show it in live on a pole on a stage. Okay, negotiate a price. You niggas done made it okay to where these bitches can be at home in their living room, on their couch, on their bed, on the kitchen table, on the counter, in the bathroom. Crazy, bro.
But what I have done is worked hard on it so that when I'm in a relationship with you, I checkmate that part of me. I have an internal dialogue with that part of me. I have learned to regulate that part of me so that I don't make you feel always on eggshells and unsafe, like you can't be with me and be vulnerable and that I'm gonna leave you. Because I had to work on saying, baby, I have an issue with you right now, but I'm not leaving you. That's just this. I got to process some things. Because I understand how I move.
It sounds like a lot of the same things that a cheater says.
Go ahead. Unpack that. What do you mean? I thought you would go ahead.
No, I just want to know because
I want you to unpack. That's good.
It differs in every relationship. What constitutes cheating to you?
I love that. So I'm biblical, right? And so my thing is the Bible says only 2 reasons that are permissible for divorce, and I'm just going off commitment. It says unfaithfulness and infidelity. Infidelity is obviously sexual. Unfaithfulness means, what did I commit to you? Am I unfaithful to my commitment to you? So it's an agreement between you and I only, not him, not your homeboy when you go to lunch and say, my wife does this. I don't give a fuck what he said. What did I tell you I would do? What did I tell you? Now, am I keeping that commitment, baby? If I am, then we good. He needs to shut up, or she needs to shut up. That's how relationships end up having issues, because I'm sitting with my girls explaining to them what we're going through, but she got a different commitment with her husband than I got with you.
Sure enough.
And what if what we got going is working?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
And
Damn.
I wanted the
box.
my bad.
I got some shit.
Well, no, I was just saying that the whole
He called me a
like
cheater. Go ahead, baby.
No, I'm not calling you a cheater.
no.
I'm just saying the mentality of I'm this catch and I can get whatever I want, but so I can abandon is kind of the same mentality I think that a lot of cheaters have of why they cheat.
I love that. So I didn't say because of that, that gives me the permission or the hall pass to abandon. I'm saying that when I abandon, I know those values. So it doesn't make it. It feeds it.
It feeds it.
Cheaters think the same shit.
Yes,
No, it feeds it. It feeds it. So this is why I said that I have learned, right, through a lot of work, a lot of prayer, a lot of wise counsel, a lot of therapy, how to manage that. Because when I get into that, bigness of, man, I can leave, I could, right? When I start to swell, guess what? That is my defense mechanism coming in.
Sure.
That is me saying, I don't feel safe here. I know that as a young woman. I didn't know that my first time engaged, that when I swell up and I wanted him to know that I could leave with a heartbeat, that I was just in my defense mechanism. Now I know how to say to somebody, baby, look, like I'm scared of shit. You didn't call last night like you usually do. And I know you were at home because maybe I drove by and was toxic and seen your car, right? But I'm scared. You freaked me out. So I don't want to leave you. And I just want to be vulnerable and say, when you do that, if it makes me feel like I want to detach, but I don't. I love you. So help me work through this. And as a man who loves me, because I'm only going to choose a man who can facilitate me. If he is a pint and I'm a gallon, then he can't facilitate me. It's my responsibility not to choose him, but I'm going to choose my gallon and say, baby, help walk me through this. And I'm expecting him to say, all right, well, what works for you next time? Or, you got a key, you could have just came over, or whatever that looks like, so that he can.
My God, Dub too. That's my man though. Gang.
One.
And the side chick just got off their trip or conversation, or she's able to keep him company. What I believe you're saying, I said this on Shannon Sharp's interview as well, that what I have found in my field of 18 years is that when a womanizer, because that's what he is, who has a side chick, when a womanizer has a side piece, side chick.
No, he's not a fucking womanizer. He's a man with options that's exploring the options, and that can manage fucking 2 women. Now, I guess it's different as if the woman that he's the main woman he's dealing with doesn't know about it. But even outside of a serious relationship, and like I guess like a bunch of situationships, you can have the main chick that you fucking with and some auxiliaries. People act like, look, man, I keep telling y'all, man, listen, get out your feelings. All a marriage is a licensed fucking relationship. All right. If you're not carrying a serious relationship like you're carrying a marriage without a fucking license, what the fuck are you doing? If I'm in a serious relationship with a fucking woman, bro, she gets, this is my fucking, what you call it, my pseudo wife, or my wife to be, a practice wife, or whatever the fuck, right? Because normally that's what you're working towards anyway, for the most part, right? So understanding that, what the fuck is we doing? Understanding that, why would your commitment to me change? And how does your commitment to me change once you get a piece of paper? Right? So people overcomplicate, and especially in 2026, bro. Marriage means anything, bro. Marriage means motherfucking anything. Men can get married to men, women get married to fucking women, people marrying motherfucking inanimate objects and shit. Hell, people marrying themselves. Okay? So the fact of the matter, again, and going back to my earlier point, that we can just change the definition of words and shit can mean whatever the fuck you want it to mean. What are we doing, right? So a man can have a whole bunch of women that he's dealing with, and it's a chick that he likes the most, and the main chick that gets the most of his time, the most of his attention, all these different things, so on and so forth. Listen, man, all these niggas claim to be, you know, player from the Himalayas or whatever. Nigga, it's gonna be one bitch you love in your life. It's gonna be one bitch that you actually like, nigga. Y'all can stop. Y'all can miss me with that rap shit for sure. That's another thing. I'm the bullshit, and man, I don't love these hoes, man. I just fuck them all, and like, nigga, no, nigga. No, nigga. There's one bitch in your life that make your dick tender. Okay, you tender dick on some bitch. All right, at least one of them. And if you ain't, that just means you got a whole bunch of horrible bitches. All right, that just means you got a whole bunch of horrible hoes, bro. Any woman that you repeating with for the most part, even that in itself, if you're dealing with a woman, you know, repeatedly in a sexual nature, just even sexual nature, you like her at least enough, you know, sexually. She's satisfying in that way. If you a nigga that can, you know, deal with, you know, multiple women at the same time, right? So even that in itself says something, right? But every nigga want to act like, bro, he just, you know, he just got a line of bitches he fuck on one time, and then he moves on to the next one, to his next 1,000th bitch. Come on, man, get out of here, nigga. I know better. You not fooling me.
Whatever you want to call it. Oftentimes, if not almost all the time, the wife can tell when they break up. The wife can tell when they having problems.
Yeah, she be knowing. Why? Well, back in the day.
Because he comes home in a disposition that is uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as loving and nurturing and joyful when he walks in that door. Now that's unfortunate, but that is facts. When him and the side chick just got off their trip or conversation, or she's able to keep him company, entertain him all day long, he comes home in a better mood. And let me go further. I've had some clients, and too many actually, who have actually wives who have said, I'm actually okay with him having her. Even if he knows that I'm not okay with it, I let it ride, because she makes this household easier.
Peaceful.
Because hold on, that wife also is tuned out, tapped out, and turned off from him as well. See, men think they moving in a way. You think sometimes the wife is just so in love and wants you. Sometimes she there because you paying bills and you providing. And she knows.
And nigga, don't you ever. Okay? Don't you ever.
I'm the one who pays the bills. He's the one who gives you plenty thrills.
Don't you ever be the dumb nigga out here paying all the bills and splitting the pussy. You hear me? Don't you be the nigga out here paying all the motherfucking bills and splitting the pussy, nigga. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, sir. This is a one dick contract. Okay? Cree is really fucking common sense shit, Cree. But again, it's so easy on social media to, you know, to gain a following. You say the right shit.
Knows that leaving you means she has to fend for herself, or she can't fend at all. So sometimes she's okay with you having that side chick when you think you sneaking, because really some of y'all cheating, not because you even want to fuck the side bitch. It's really because you like to sneak.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hold on. And you wouldn't even have a side chick if you weren't married. You only have the side chick because being deviant and cheating is
fun.
what turns.
Wait, what? Bitch, you don't think married niggas got side chicks? Cheyenne, what the fuck is we doing, bro? And then this is why I hate, like, again, man, shout out to the big platforms, Joe Budden podcast and whatever, right? Shit like this, we understand it. But when you host people like this, bro, come on, man, what are we doing? Shannon Sharp, the same thing. Nick Cannon, what's the name? The same thing. When you platform these type of people and give these people a voice, man, that in itself gives them cachet. That gives them esteem. That gives them notoriety. That gives them clout. Right? This like Joe Budden podcast is one of like probably like the top black podcasts, I think. Clearly, Joe Budden podcast is more. If I was a bed man, probably the top black podcast. If there's a one that's bigger than theirs, pause. Can y'all tell me? I don't think there'd be anything bigger than Joe Budden's podcast. Shout out to the man Tez, the 5 for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. Brian from the Whatever podcast admitted to paying the females to come on the show to talk crazy to them. How you gonna fund the industry you're against? SMH exactly. Shout out to a man, Prince of Wall for the 2. Chronicles say they are on probation for 5 years plus. Indeed.
Ain't nothing but some money.
And I saw my man's in here. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Shout out to Artifacts, man. Artifacts has hit me up randomly yesterday with the 10 on the Cash App, brother. I greatly appreciate you. Appreciate that random $10 Cash App yesterday, man. I think it might have been for the live for my workout shit. So yeah. Hey, Cedric, that don't do nothing for me, brother. I'm immune to the red bone powers. I'm used to it. I know all the tricks. Hazel eyes, green eyes, big forehead. I know all this shit, baby. You have no power here.
You want.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So half of y'all ain't even tripping off of I'm unhappy and my wife. No, bruh, you wouldn't have a side chick if you didn't have a wife. You don't want her. And half of y'all don't want your wife because you married the crumb and really go screw the loaf. Half of y'all settle for what's safe and you want the bad chick. But you don't want the bad chick because you know the bad chick gonna do you wrong and bad like you doing her. And you can't handle it because you're too damn weak. So you marry the crumb and you go screw the loaf. And the loaf is your side chick. So that's why men fall in love with their loaf. They fall in love with their side chick. But they not going to leave the side chick because for that womanizing man, that dynamic is exactly what his narcissistic ass needs to be fed.
What do y'all think about that?
I agree. I agree with a lot of what you said.
That's I just somebody in particular.
I do agree with most of it.
And Joe Budden just makes it worse, bro. But let's get to the creme de la creme, man. Let's get to it. And again, I apologize in advance for not being able to show it, but these people flag your shit, man, if you don't if you use their content. Any visual, so that's why it is what it is.
The conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online.
Mm-hmm.
How are you responding to that in this new era of your
Hold on, man. Hold on. Oh. See, I'm fucking up.
life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, you know,
Is she saying the doc squad? This bitch just being belligerent at this point. The doc squad? And we ain't no damn doctor. You ain't no doctor. Now everybody, the whole squad of doctors, that would have told me right there. Hold on, bitch. Hold on. I ain't no doctor now. Now we just all doctors. I would have had the side out of that, man.
Village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argos University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. and I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school.
And what did she say? What's the name of her thing? Because Argus is coming up. What did she say? What's the name of her degree? Well, let me Google it. Argosi. She said Argus. It looked like Argosi to me. Yeah, come on. What are we doing, man? Hell no, Rebecca. Fuck no. Listen, man, despite what you made, I told you, Tasha K, bro, is wild and is belligerent and is whatever she is. Tasha K got sources and shit. Okay. All right. Now it's some gossip shit or whatever. I'll say it's like some 50-50 shit. But when Tasha K got the evidence and all this other shit, so on and so forth, bro. Hey, Tasha K, the last motherfucker you want on your ass. What is I don't know. What is her chain? Come on. See, listen. Cree, why you I can show this. Cree, it's a steal. I can show it. I can show the steal. See, yeah, this bitch just being what's the name at this point, y'all. She thinks she motherfucking Nikki Barnes and shit. This bitch taking this shit too far. She got a iced out motherfucking pendant with Doc on it. What are we doing, man? Yeah, this bitch thinks she really thinks she bigger than the program, bro. This is diabolical. This bitch got the bust down piece and chain with Doc on it.
They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Where I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted,
Anybody that's ever had to get fucking transcripts or whatever, bro, we know that's bullshit. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Okay? When I started college in what 24? 24. When I started college in 24, I had to go back to good old Macon State College, which hadn't existed in I don't know how long. Okay? It's no longer Macon State. Right? And I was able to get 20-plus-year-old fucking transcripts from Macon State. Bitch, ain't no way you finna tell me. Please stop the bullshit. Stop the motherfucking cap, bro.
financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program.
Okay, just because you paid for it don't mean you fucking completed it. People pay to motherfucking pay to go to college every year. That don't mean they graduate. What are we talking about? A lady into those comments said she went to the same school and had just got her transcripts from a job she needed and did it a month prior to the post. Oh shit. Hold on. Hey, Willie, give me the what's the name? Well, I don't know, man. Willie, it's like, yeah, that's what I say. That's the bad part about it. Oh, she reposted. You said she reposted the receipts. So like the pictures and shit. So she reposted the receipts. Yeah, that's a totally different thing. Send me the link, Willie, if you got it, bro. Send me the link on IG.
And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time, and I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in
They
general.
are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless.
No, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me. It's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say it? It doesn't affect me, because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure, and I want to go sit for my exam, and I'll have to do a study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
The conversation about,
and that was another thing too. I gotta find that one. Another big thing that came up was her saying something about not needing insurance, or only insurance does something, and then the lady that was an actual therapist correcting her and being like, no, that's not what the fuck that means, and we can't be out here just saying that, because you know what I mean, you can't be out here just saying that shit, because it can be quite dangerous. No, she said Argosy. Argosy is the name of the school. I found it. Let me see. Let me use this brother right here while I look for the other one. And this guy right here, man, make sure y'all follow this guy, man. He's a I think he's like an astrophysicist or something. First off, hold on, let me show this. I can show this. So this is another thing that happens. Okay. Now, y'all can't see this, and I can't magnify it. Oh shit. Grateful, humbled, honored. I've officially received my 3rd doctorate degree from Harvest Christian University. Now, if you don't know, right, and you're not in that, she's not telling you that it's an honorary doctorate. Okay? Clearly, it's an honorary doctorate. But she's saying that, I received my 3rd doctorate. And is that, and listen, I know good and hell well, I know that ain't Michael Irvin. I'm sorry, man. Listen, if Michael Irvin got a degree from there, nah. Nah. No. I'm sorry. Wonderful football player, legendary. Michael Irvin? Nah, I don't want that degree. I don't want it. I can't play the music, y'all, because and can we say that again? Listen, man, do we know like theology school or whatever is some of the biggest fucking scams there are? Religious fucking degrees, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Stop it. Listen, man. Listen. If Michael Irvin is a pastor at your church, okay, y'all are not finna be full of the Holy Spirit, but you definitely be finna be full of something. Okay. All right. You definitely finna be full of something. If Michael Irvin is the pastor. Okay. What's all this white dust on the communion crackers? They didn't used to be this dusty. So what is this? It's powdered sugar. Don't worry about it. Woo! Bro, you can't tell me, listen, man. Listen, man. Shout out to Michael Irvin, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Michael Irvin ain't still hitting that booger sugar. Okay. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Again, everything about these are always questionable. And no disrespect, man. Shout out to the lovers and the learners of the Lord. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, but let's see.
I'm telling you now, they love you. I love them back. Your influence.
Again, man, and here we go with this. You know, this is promo for that university. You got to understand this too, man. Again, this is business, dog. Most of these things, especially these small college programs and whatnot, what have you. But let's listen to Dr. Starkid, man. Let's listen to this brother. Listen to this good brother right here, man. Was that Dave Hollister? Was it? Hold on. That wasn't Dave Hollister for real. Is that Dave Hollister for real? Hold on, man. Hold on. Now I gotta Google. Is Dave Hollister a preacher? Lord Jesus, this nigga. Dave Hollister really is a pastor though. Maybe it's a different. Hold on, make sure it's a. Is it the same Dave Hollister? May be different. Yeah, he's a preacher. Lord Jesus, man. Let's go to the good old book, man. Let's go to the book, man. Let's go to the book, bro. It's crazy, bro. Jesus Christ.
fiasco is indicative of one of the largest issues that we're facing in society right now. And it's misinformation and misplaced authority. It's hard to know what's real, what's fake, what's AI. These are ongoing questions that are hard for anybody to comb through.
Nah, I don't agree with that. Listen, some of the shit y'all be falling for with this AI shit, bro, is just crazy to me. This crazy to me.
And when people seem authoritative, when they speak on something with confidence and they seem like they know what they're talking about, we tend to trust them. We tend to believe what they say. This is a feature of human psychology. This ties in nicely to what my entire platform is about. I'm an astrophysicist. I'm a scientist. I'm a science communicator. I believe that it is critical. It is of the utmost importance that everybody has some sort of scientific literacy. You have to understand how we can know information, how we can test things, how we can support arguments with evidence. How do you know that the person who's giving you this information isn't just lying to you? It is clear to every single academic that Cheyenne Bryant is lying about this. Forget science for a second. I know what it takes to go and get a PhD. I know what is required there. It's based on doing research. There is a long paper trail for a PhD. There's going to be first or at least co-authored publications. There's going to be a public dissertation that you should be able to look up online. But if you don't have that base knowledge about what it takes to get those qualifications, you won't realize that she's lying.
And I ran as far as I could. I ran into 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, a master's degree.
Hear what she said. She ran into 3 doctorates. And Shannon Sharp just doesn't have the knowledge about academia.
Now, again, man, 6 degrees, 3 doctorates. Baby, you still be in school, man. Okay? Even the most accelerated degree programs, take 3 years? Now, I guess like once you get the first one, you can compound it and, get other things and whatever. Maybe she's talking minors, right? But, a minor is not, this is just, everybody forgets what Kanye did on College Dropout. Kanye West was one of the first people to talk about the scam. And again, shout out to Dollar Will. He does this a lot. I remember when I did the interview with him, people do not understand how big of a scam college is. College is the biggest fucking scam, bro. And again, it was a threefold fucking scam. The government went to the fucking college and said, hey, we starting this new thing where we're going to give motherfuckers money to go to fucking school, right? All right. But in order for this to work, all right, because people back then had good old factory jobs or whatever and could afford a living without these fucking jobs, we got to bring the fucking corporations into it and have the corporations start demanding people get degrees to get hired. So the corporations fucking, of course, complied. But the problem is you started getting an oversaturation in degrees. So once now you get too many people with fucking degrees and we don't have enough positions to fill them for real, which we know we didn't need them because just a year ago or just 5 years ago, everybody was doing just fine without them. Well, how do we justify these fucking degrees? Well, now that we know it's too many degrees, what we got to do is we got to raise the price of college, right? And make that a deterrent to the number of people that's going to get the degrees, even though we're giving them the free money to get the degrees with the motherfucking student loans. Now you get this fucking never-ending cycle of people out here chasing the fucking degrees that's not going to fucking ever get paid off and never going to come to equal out to the student loans you took to get them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People, bro. And then what do we know, Jethro? The majority of people aren't even working in a degree field. That's been the truth for like, I don't even know, whatever. Prime, I'm with you, bro. One should be more than enough. Especially if we talking like, now if you're going from bachelor's to master's doctorate all in the same thing or whatever, like for like Star Kid or something, of course that makes sense because hey, you're staying on the same path and field, and you're just topping, right? You're just elevating. But you got a motherfucking degree in engineering, then you got a degree in education, and you ain't no fucking professor. You think you just got the shit just to get it? Wasted time and money?
To ask a question there. If I was interviewing her, I would have said, whoa, 3 PhDs, that's insane. Because I know what it takes to get one. And I would have asked, I would have stopped her. I would have been like, oh, what are your PhDs in? Not to critique her or to catch her up or something like that. I'm just going to be interested. I'm like, oh, you have 3 PhDs. What are they in? What type of research did you publish? That question would have just led to this getting exposed because you have this information, which then leads to what she said on the Breakfast Club interview. She was pressed about this and she prefaces it saying that this isn't for all the haters who are trying to tear her down. This is for her fan base. Watch that rhetorical tactic. She gives a lie about how the transcripts got lost or it was this company and they were going to pay her back and she was not going to get the degree or she was going to be able to get a refund. It's not how any of it works. Academics know that. And when they point that out, she prefaces the entire thing to make it seem as though these are just people who are hating on her, trying to tear her down. And she mentions pretty privilege and pretty punishment, where she is being punished for being pretty. She got caught lying. All the academics could smell it from a mile away. But if you don't have that information, she can fool you. This is what our politicians do all the time. The people who are running this administration right now are relying, and this is a bit of a different conversation. They are relying on us not knowing simple physics, basic health and medicine. Anyways, this is all a huge problem. Misinformation and misplaced authority. This whole Cheyenne Bryant fiasco is indicative of one of the largest issues that we're facing.
Shout out to Star Kid, man. Trying to find the other one. Give me a second. Meantime, between time. In case y'all want to come up. Link is in the chat if you got some commentary you'd like to give. I'm trying to find this shit. So I know the girl said it. That ain't it. That's not it either. Fuck y'all got going on, man. Listen, bro. Pretty privilege is real. And all she did was tell you how and why social media is extremely dangerous. Niggas see a pretty face, women too. Men more so than the women, but women also. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, y'all understand just how powerful attractiveness is. Lady Whisperer. Who the fuck is that? Who is Lady Whisperer? Who the fuck is Lady Whisperer? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Who is the Lady Whisperer, brother? Attractiveness is so fucking powerful, man, that men and women they bow down to it. Right? Men and women bow down to the shit. Women understand it, and women do it because women understand that the beautiful women get the best shit out of life. Okay? The beautiful women have much easier lives than non-beautiful women. Right? Everybody kept saying this shit. Oh man, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I was on fucking TikTok the other day. And I hate TikTok, bro. They really should have banned TikTok. TikTok, like I told y'all, TikTok is fucking Clubhouse times, oh my god, infinity, the worst. And the worst thing about fucking TikTok is they monetize the bullshit, right? So motherfuckers will bring you up there and you're the only point of contention outside of the fucking the echo chamber. And everybody repeating the same shit. But then eventually somebody come up there and they say something. And motherfuckers pay to take you down, then you got to pay to put your way back up. Man, you eat my dick, bro. I am not paying you to get back up on this bitch ass bullshit platform with really like not even 100 people watching it. No, ma'am. No, what the fuck is we doing? But this is the shit, man, of when you're doing misandry, it works. Insurance. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one. Got you. Found it. Found it. I found it, people.
Yes, you do need a license to bill insurance, but that is not why licensure exists. Licensure protects you. It means I have completed specific education and supervised clinical hours, passed rigorous exams, and I'm accountable to a regulatory board. If I breach confidentiality, if I cross ethical boundaries or harm you, you have somewhere to file a complaint and be sure that I'm held accountable.
Now, people got mad. Y'all remember the misandrous therapist from a few years ago? The bitch that came on here and started talking shit about men, and men were like her clients or whatever. And some black woman challenged it and pretty much sent it to the board, and they got her ass removed. She lost her license and had to get on fucking the internet and start showing that sorry ass body and pussy. Remember that? And they somehow, some way blame black men for it when a woman clearly did it. Remember that? Put a one in the chat if you remember that. Shout out to my man Prince Revolver for another 5. Appreciate your brother. The degrees in education has done immeasurable damage to the community. Oh my God. Respect to Chris Brown for upping the price and selling out.
Ain't nothing but some money.
Brothers, do not let that woman tell you she ain't got no money, nigga. Don't let that woman tell you she ain't got no money. Don't let that woman tell you she don't spend money on niggas. Come on, man. What are we doing? Bitches paying $1,000 on top of. Don't let her do it, fellas.
A license is not paperwork just for billing. It's a consumer protection. When someone drops or loses or no longer has a license, they're not solely avoiding the insurance hassle. They're also removing your recourse if something goes terribly wrong.
Not binded by BBS, the behavior board science rules and regulations and ethics. And so it just opened up a whole nother, floor in industry for me.
And she's also saying this like it's a good thing. I want to state something really important. Ethics codes exist to protect you from exploitation and boundary violation.
Cheyenne tries to brush this off by saying a license is only for billing insurance. That is a wild and dangerous lie.
That is incredibly misleading. Yes, you do need a license to bill insurance, but that is not why licensure exists.
John, I watched yet another clip of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, this time on the Joe Budden podcast. There was so much said about therapy that literally burned my biscuits. But saying that people get licensed to file insurance is crazy. It's crazy work. Absolutely not. That is a lie. There is no other way to put it. I'm Naquan Lewis, licensed relationship and sex therapist, and let me tell you what it takes to do this work. Before I even tootsie rolled my tail across that stage, I had already passed not one, but 2 licensing exams. Because my master's program in family, couples, and individual psychotherapy actually required you to pass a licensing exam before your degree was conferred. So no, this is not something that people just do after graduation to file insurance. That's crazy.
Shout out to these sisters for, again, and this is what has to happen, man. And it's unfortunate that something like this, though, but at the same time, I understand it because people don't know, right? People don't know. When you're not in a profession, you're not in something, right? You just simply don't know. I tell you all the time, if I show you a fucking helicopter or airplane, everybody's gonna think like the little what's the name thing is the pedo tubes. You're gonna think they're machine guns. No, they're not fucking machine guns. It's how the plane regulates fucking air and senses everything from airspeed. That's what the pedo tubes do. And then you got the static tubes. The static ports is what gives you your barometric pressure for your altitude, right? But if I just show you the plane, hold on real quick, y'all. Hit the like button, niggas.
Take off recording. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Done more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. She up in the building, man.
So many people actually don't even know what area of mental health they want to go in. They may go into community mental health, psych, private practice, and depending on the organization you work with, you may not even touch insurance. And if you want to be paneled on insurance, you still have to apply and be accepted. Also, she mentioned that with insurance, they limit your sessions to 6. That's completely incorrect unless you're utilizing your employer's EAP benefits. Again, incorrect. So my program was 3 years. It included practicum, internship, working with hundreds of real clients under supervision. And after graduation, 3,000 postgraduate client hours under supervision. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, a licensed professional counselor, and a certified sex therapist. I didn't just do this for fun, y'all. I did this to be qualified. I did this to be safe and responsible. And in the state of Texas, where I am, you actually have to complete 30 continuing education credit hours every 2 years in order to stay up to date with your license. I've been licensed over 10 years. Do the math. This is how we stay ethical, current, and safe. And let's be real clear. Right now, we are seeing story after story in the media. Murder, suicides, intimate partner violence, crises left and right. People are literally losing their lives. So this is not something to play with.
And again, shout out to her, man. I told you guys this shit, man. Again, this is why I just, from an ethical standpoint and a legal standpoint, once you start jumping out here and claiming to be a life coach or claiming to be therapists and psychologists and all these people that are giving advice to people, bro, you open yourself up to liability. Okay? All right? There are certain things that you just do not know unless you're like she said, in that profession at that level. This shit is nothing to be played with, people. Again, oh man, you're not gonna hustle. No, I'm not knocking the hustle, nigga. I'm not. If you don't have any licensure behind your name or whatever, actual fucking psychology, whatever, bitch, you can't be my life coach. Okay. And I told you, a lot of these people, again, man, you know, we're not gonna name names, but all they do is coddle people in their bullshit, and they confirm their bias. Oh, it is not your fault. These men are shit. It's the men. It's the men. It's your mother. It's your father. It's like, no. Okay, what about you? You simply do not have the tools, the hours put in, the study, the knowledge base, bro. And most importantly, again, the protections to be giving people this kind of advice and this counseling, bro. This shit is fucked up. You can't be doing that shit, bro. I've had people reach out to me and, you know, ask for things and so on and so forth, advice on certain things. And I give a huge disclaimer. Hey, bro, I'm not on no life coach shit. I don't, you know, whatever you ask me for my advice, you just purely ask me for my advice. If certain shit is said and so on and so forth, hey, this is a number of somebody you need to call. I've had to do that shit, bro. I've had to do that. And I appreciate people seeing me as being wise enough or, you know, for doing that. But a lot of shit above my pay grade, bro. I'm never gonna be no fucking life coach unless I go sit my ass down and become a, you know, a legal therapist, counselor, or whatnot, what have you. And that's not in my ministry. I don't look forward to doing that. So it's never gonna happen. But again, on social media, bro, everybody becomes an expert. Everybody's an expert. I don't mind giving people advice, but putting that life coach shit, bro, that I think that's a finesse to have people reach out to you for, you know, professional advice that you be getting from a licensed person. You paying the same thing. Like, you niggas, listen, man. Listen, man. You niggas was paying niggas for body ratings, nigga. You niggas was out here. It was grown, straight grown men, alleged straight grown men out here paying niggas to rate their physique. The fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro? You definitely need, nigga, you need a fucking psych doctor immediately. You need medication, nigga, because you got to be fucking crazy, no self-esteem, multiple personality, gender dysphoria, to pay another grown-ass man to rate and judge your fucking physique and your ability to fucking bitches to like you. The shit you niggas do is embarrassing, bro. Especially to fucking be berated on camera. That'd be the craziest shit. You niggas pay motherfuckers to make content off of you, calling you fat, calling you this, calling you that, whatever. You done paid this motherfucker $100 for 15 minutes of fucking getting off on you to make $1,000 on content. What's wrong with y'all niggas, bro?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Yeah, but and first Enoch, that's what I'm saying though. They use life coach. So they're not going to use psychology, they're not going to use therapists, they're not going to use counselor. They're going to use quote unquote life coach. And I think that should be crazy, man. That'd be I don't understand how like grown motherfuckers don't understand that shit. For the most part, I don't even think psychologists or psychiatrists or whatever really give you advice. Ethically, I don't think that's allowed. I don't think your counselor, your therapist, your psychologist or psychiatrist would be like, hey, he's cheating, he's this, he's that. Hey, you should leave him alone. I could be wrong, but you know, if there's any psychologist in the house or anybody that has a background, I don't even think they could tell you, hey, you need to leave a relationship or whatever, so on and so forth. Just straight out. You feel me? You got these life coaches out here telling motherfuckers, leave him, girl. You can do better, girl. Go have a hot girl summer, girl. Do it for Meg. Like, wait. So you mean to tell me the actual professional, the doctors, the real doctors can't even tell me what to do? They could just give me, you know, coping mechanisms and, you know, things to look out for and so on and so forth, right? Routines and techniques to deal with stress and, you know, whatever, possibly even medication. But your ass, because you got 100,000 followers on IG, can tell me what to do in my life. Get the fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man? What's wrong with y'all niggas, dog? The social media shit getting out of hand. But again, that is the power of clout. Cheyenne Bryant is the motherfucking epitome of this shit, of a pretty face and shitting on niggas. It can take you a long way until it run out. Until the shit run out, man. Hey, Cheyenne Bryant is a real life Chrysler 300 in motherfucking 2026. The Chrysler 300 with the motherfucking Bentley motherfucking emblem and grill. That shit fine and dandy to a real Bentley pull the fuck up. Or until motherfuckers be like, hey, man, you know that's a Chrysler 300, right? Oh, no, man, you just hating, man. You hating. Nigga. It's a Chrysler 300. I'm not hating because I'm telling you the truth. And that's what Cheyenne Bryant get to do, because now she gets the defense of being, I'm a black woman and, you know, racism and all this other shit. No, baby. You got actual doctors and people in this field, rightfully so, right? Being like, hey, this ain't nothing to be playing with.
So when misinformation is being shared on large platforms, hey Joe Budden and others.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. And Joe Budden is doing a disservice. And that's what I say. Not just Joe Budden, but the same thing with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton and Shannon Sharp. Bro, and Shannon Sharp went viral because Cat Williams did just that. He's like, hey, man, you can't give people a platform to come on here unchallenged, unabated, to just spin a narrative and tell untruths. Now, to Shannon Sharp's defense, Shannon Sharp is a old country nigga from motherfucking Georgia that played football for a living. He got CTE. I think he got 2 replaced hips. Okay. And that nigga still eat motherfucking hog balls and chitlins for Thanksgiving. Okay. His knowledge is real limited. Shout out to Unc, we love him, but Shannon Sharp don't know to ask questions. Shannon Sharp has got a huge fucking platform that he can use to, you know what I mean? Now, understanding that, people take advantage of that, and you go for it, and it is what it is. Cheyenne Bryant was able to humiliate wealthy, influential black men that women chose. Multiple women chose. My understanding with Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon got 9 kids and how many baby mamas? Anybody know the baby count for Nick Cannon? Does anybody know? Hey, Tia, Tia. There's a lot of women out here that's fucking Tia, you too young for this. All my 80s babies, put a 1 in the chat. All my 80s babies and olders, put a 1 in the chat. Fellas, put a 1 in the chat. Chat participation. Now, back in the day, they had this thing called Pontiac Fiero. The Pontiac Fiero was built like a fucking Ferrari. You could literally buy a Ferrari chassis or cover to put over your fucking Pontiac Fiero to turn it into a Ferrari. JT, no. That Mr. That motherfucker, listen, it was the size of a motherfucking Mazda Miata. And Ferrari never made nothing that small, but you could get the whole Ferrari kit to put over top of your motherfucking Pontiac Fiero and have you a Ferrari. Okay? Okay? It's a lot of motherfucking Fieros and Chrysler 300s out this motherfucker, baby. All these women think they got motherfucking Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Bentley, Bugatti, Porsche, and they sitting on a motherfucking 92 Altima. '92 Altima, 3 motherfucking missing hubcaps, and a donut. That's the level of pussy you got, baby. Okay? That's your level. You want niggas to believe that you a motherfucking you want motherfuckers to believe that you a motherfucking Porsche 911 though. Okay? Stop it. Stop it, little baby. No, that's not your level. And then you want to make demands of niggas and so on and so forth when your background and it just don't do that shit. That's what Cheyenne Bryant was able to do, man. Cheyenne Bryant had enough charisma, like she said, she had extreme level of street smarts. She's been around hanging and fucking with these men and these fucking bulldaggers. Okay? Learning how to finesse, man, and she made it to the internet. Once you make it to the internet, bro, you get on one of these big platforms, bro, the sky's the limit. Hey, that's printing money, man. You can't lose.
It's not harmless. It is not harmless. It's actually irresponsible because when you are not licensed, you are not held to a board. She mentioned that. You're not required to follow ethical guidelines. You're not required to stay educated and up to date. And people listening don't always know the difference. Mental health is not just content. A lot of us licensed folk do this work for real. I saw 6 clients today. We're talking about people's lives.
And listen, remember, she's a sex coach also. Okay? All right? So we know what she's talking about. All right?
Don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
But they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah,
She know all about that bottom. Maybe I gotta get to the bottom of that pussy, baby. Gotta let you know I'm here. Ain't finna be no motherfucking library sex around here. What you mean you ain't making no noise? Let me readjust my meat.
And if you're going to speak on it, you need the training, the accountability, the responsibility, and the integrity to tell the truth. Because people are listening.
Hey man, shout out to this sister, man. And she didn't, this only got 713 likes. Again, stuff like this, we give her a follow. Follow the good doctor.
She's trying to be on everybody's platform, and what she's doing is watering down her brand. It's, a lot of times people want to, when they get their 15 minutes of fame, they want to use it and maximize it. And then now you got what we have now. A lot of people turning their backs and stabbing her in the back, talking bad about her because she everywhere with everybody. I'll just be honest with you. I have so many opportunities and people have emailed me with, I want you here. I'm not going to be, I don't even live my real life like that.
Yeah, of course you're gonna say what's the name is solid. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, buddy just he They didn't play the sound. They didn't play the sound.
It also is a way that, as a therapist, two things you can obviously make what you deserve, because therapy is real. We're giving everything we have in there, and we're unpacking shit, and we're helping you process through things. So it's not us sitting there, well, if you're an effective therapist, saying, tell me more. You should be unpacking, and you should be able to take somebody and drive with them to their goal and give them tools. So anyways, when I realized that, I thought, well, one, I'll just be out of pocket. Two, when I tell my clients the truth is that in order to bill insurance, I have to diagnose you. And you only get about 6 weeks. In order for me to get 6 more weeks approval, guess what? I have to say that you are slightly improving, but really,
not there.
Come on now. So if anything happens in the
Come on, man. We stop that bullshit, Cheyenne Bryant. That is not something that any fucking therapist or psychiatrist has a problem doing. That is not the most ethical issue you come up with in fucking billing the insurance and tell them, hey, I need more sessions. Please stop. I knew that was capped from there. A therapist or a counselor, a fucking psychologist, psychiatrist having an ethical issue in fucking, like, what are we doing? That's getting paid your money? Come on, man. Motherfucker just say anything, man. Bill DeVoe and tell one lie. Never trust a fucking big butt in a smile, a pretty face in a smile, big titties in a smile. Okay. Don't trust no bitch with teeth in her mouth. Okay. All right. If she ain't doing nothing but gums, don't trust her. This is crazy, man. Shout out to Rebecca J for the fire. Appreciate your love. I live under a rock. Has anyone called her out about false advertisement directly? No, I don't think anyone called her about false advertisements directly, because you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ambiguity. Well, no. I take it back. Like I said, Corey Holcomb said it. Tasha K said it. I'm trying to remember if somebody else said it. Somebody else of note said it. So, like in the social media realm, you had two main people that said she wasn't a doctor. Other people are starting to come out though and challenge it also. Ain't nothing but some money. Dr. Raquel Martin. Let me see this. Who's up? Let me see. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, hold on. Oh shit, let's go. Hold on. Hey, appreciate y'all. Hey, appreciate you, love. Appreciate you, trust. Appreciate you. Now here we go. Now I haven't seen her, but yeah. Here we go. Hold on. Oh shit, man. Hold on. Okay. Oh man, this finna get good. She already talking my language. She telling y'all the same shit that I'm telling y'all, and I ain't got no license. Let's see what we doing, man. Let's see what we doing here. Are you playing the fucking music though? Oh shit, hold on. Therapist is a general term, not an official title. For therapy, you could be looking for a licensed mental health professional. Licensed mental health professionals have formal education in mental health, including advanced degrees, master's, or doctorate. Coaches can have diverse formal education or none at all and do not have a legally required license specific to mental health or psychology. I told you, man, y'all just throwing y'all fucking money away. Licensed therapists are trained to diagnose and treat mental health disorders. Coaches are not. Coaches focus more on helping clients develop personal skills and overcome barriers to success. It is illegal to present yourself as a licensed mental health professional if you aren't. Anybody can say they're a coach because no specific training is required by law. Oh, let me make sure. The music still playing? Yeah, they still playing it. Yeah. Each of these professionals can be beneficial in your well-being journey. There's many difference between okay, cool.
I want to add some perspective to this conversation about licensure of mental health professionals, because I think we're losing nuance on multiple sides. So a bit of a background about me. I have a bachelor's and a master's in psychology, and then another master's and a PhD in medical and clinical psychology. In addition to that, I completed an APA and accredited internship and a postdoc at Johns Hopkins University. And each of those required minimum of 2,000 hours of supervised hours. That means there were years of me being watched and corrected and challenged and refined before I could even see a patient independently. And I'm saying this because I think the actual texture of the training matters to this conversation, because there's a few things I want to name. One, I see a lot of this messaging about licensed mental health professionals being the police. And I really want to state that framing flattens a complicated reality. I work every single day to interrogate whose frameworks I'm using, whose distress gets pathologized, what pathology looks like or doesn't look like, and who gets to define healing. That work is very real, and it's happening inside the field, not just outside of it, and I do it every single day. Also, a license doesn't guarantee safety. Licensed providers can and do cause harm, and not having a license doesn't mean that a coach or a peer supporter can't help someone, because many people do. Both of those things are true. What I care most about is informed consent. For example, if there are 3 options available to you and someone tells you about 2, your choice between those 2 is not fully informed.
Shout out to her for giving that perspective.
People deserve to know the full landscape. Licensed therapy, coaching, peer support, community-based healing, medication, more. They include you have to include the real differences between them, no matter what. And here's where I won't soften my position. I am not going to downplay what years of training actually produces. Therapy is not advice. It's not folk wisdom and like a little dress or something. It's science, and clinical work draws on it. Seeing hundreds of patients across presentations under supervision over years build something that you can't be shortcut. For me, you're not getting tangential information, okay? You're getting someone who has worked with a depth and a breadth of cases and been held accountable for that work. And therapy is not just talking. I hear all this talk about like, oh, it's just 1 hour work. As a doctor, my work with patients and families involves case conceptualization. It involves using my tools as a clinician, a researcher, professor to understand what led someone to where they are.
And again, man, like I said, that comes with the actual education and training, right? I tell you guys all, like, even people talk about in the Black community, we talk about leadership all the time, right? Most people have never actually had leadership training. Most people don't know that there are different leadership styles. Most people don't know a lot of the things that you have to do in order to be a not necessarily good, but let's just say efficient, and because good is always going to be subjective, right? But a efficient and effective leader. Okay, efficiency and effectiveness doesn't always equate to quote unquote good. Efficient though and effectiveness are, we have a problem, we're trying to get to a solution. We have we have a lesson, we're trying to get fucking retention of the knowledge and regurgitation of it, right? So when people talk about, oh, y'all not no leaders, and you don't, baby, you can't tell me that. I had actual leadership training, right? I've had to fucking do the shit. You, on the other hand, so you can't tell me that I don't know how to be a leader and so on and so forth. I got a certificate, bitch, with my name on it. Okay, I completed it. All right, in a structure that's strictly about leadership.
And what happened in their life long before this moment, what's happening right now, and how those pieces connect to
Jethro Mother, that shit right there, bro. Again, that's another thing that's extremely unethical when you start telling people what to do their money and shit, bro. But people eat it up, man. People eat it up. So I hope y'all paying attention to silver. Silver hit $90 yesterday. Let's see where we at today. They done dropped. It hit 90. They trying to knock it down, man. They trying to knock this silver down. I hope y'all know what's going on in this fucking economy. Keep telling y'all this shit about the bottom about to fall out. They trying to do any and everything they can do to suppress it, but it's inevitable.
show the patterns that are showing up today. That is a different activity than a supportive conversation, even a phenomenal conversation. And what I'm not going to do is downplay the intricacies of all that I do, because the interplay of all these roles that I do daily is exactly what makes me good at what I do. Being a licensed psychologist makes me a better professor. Being a professor makes me a sharper clinician. Being a health educator who actually trains licensed mental health professionals in liberation-based methodologies of treatment makes me a more rigorous scientist. Being a published researcher makes me more grounded as a content creator. Being the creator of curriculums and programs that are built solely for the Black community makes me more attuned in every single room I walk.
Hey, shout out to Cree. Most people don't know what a SME is, Cree. And I say SME and what the hell is SME? What SME mean? We already know we not. You're not equipped or adept enough to have a conversation about fucking leadership. Okay. If you don't know what a SME is, yeah, don't tell me that I don't know leadership. Okay. Don't do it.
She literally stated on a video that like you should be hitting your with Torre on their platform. And there's also the aspect of the level of platforms. And I think there has to be some accountability for us as a people and the individuals who are booking these individuals, because you have to understand how much individuals listen to those platforms. So the fact that she was able to be on a show with Torre, who is like one of the phenoms when it comes to journalism. And I know the Joe Budden podcast is still entertainment. You're on there and you provide a lot of credibility to that show, which is, one of the many reasons why it's very incredibly helpful. But just talking about having individuals on those stages, she literally stated on the Tour Show, like, you should be hitting your children. That goes against every single research aspect when it comes to licensed mental health professionals, but it doesn't really matter because there's no one who can say anything to about her because she's not in our field. So I don't consider
she's not in our field. Now again, listen, broken clock can be right 2 times a day. Whoop the motherfucking kids. Whoop them. I didn't say beat. I didn't say abuse. Whoop. You get told twice. 2 times. Because maybe you didn't hear me the first one. Ain't no third. You're getting whooped. Pain is life's greatest teacher. You don't do shit when there's a motherfucking pain response associated with it. More likely than not. Don't just beat your kid for the sake of beating your kid, okay? But I'm not telling my kid fucking 10 times to stop doing that, Johnny. Come on now. Johnny. Johnny get a, hey, don't do that no more. And all right now. After that, all right now. You know they got the Heisman? I got the don't you run from me.
Dr. Bryant to be in the psychology field. I consider her to be in the coaching field.
She just happens to have a degree in psychology.
Yeah, she has a degree in psychology, but I have 4 degrees in psychology. She literally stated on a video that
yeah, and again, man, and that's what I said. Well, and a lot of people tell you that even in that field, if you get the psychology degree and you don't go to the doctorate level, I mean, it's not a waste of time, but you're not.
Therapy does not have a monopoly on healing. Therapy cannot convince you that there is a safety that doesn't exist, right? It doesn't neutralize oppressive systems. It doesn't eliminate the threat. A therapist can help you when it comes to surviving the week. But I always state, no matter what path you take to healing, whether it's therapy or community or activism, it's going to be paved with community. Therapists will help you survive the week, possibly. Community helps you survive the system. Individual healing has limits when the harm is collective, and the harm when it comes to Black people is collective. So therapy is like one tool, but mutual aid and community and kinship, that's the rest of the toolkit. And for Black people, it always has been. So you can't therapize your way out of a system. You can organize, you can gather, you can build. Therapy supports the work, but it doesn't replace it. And I think one of the reasons why a lot of people may not feel seen when it comes to therapy is because people don't acknowledge that. It's not my job to help you box breathe your way out of oppression. It's my job to help you fight the oppressive systems and have been injected inside of you and talk about that outside of systems. But that's also liberation psychology. Therapy does not have a monopoly on healing.
Let's see. Hey, ladies. Hey, guys. That lady is lying about a doctor. I don't care about that. But there's a pretty universal system for people with PhDs. Our dissertations are easily found online, easily even in the granting institution folds. That said, I'm curious why people are so gleeful about this. She lied. So what happens? There's been so much commentary on this in the past couple of weeks. I've seen and just scrolled past, but I chose to reply to this one in particular. One, because I have always admired Roxanne Gay 74, and 2, because I didn't expect this take from her. But the fact is that she had this take, given the breadth and depth of her knowledge, truly drove home for me that this needs greater context. So here it is. I will also state that when a reasonable person is presented with new information, they take it in and ruminate on it instead of instantly combating it. And that's exactly what Roxanne 74 did. It's a telltale sign of the difference between engaging with a brick versus a sponge. That's great. Whoa, Damn, she just called her a Jesus Christ, cooked her. Well, no, I think, and this woman seems to be a lighter skinned woman. I think she's chosen a side, and this is the bias. This is clearly a biased person. No one, bro. Listen, we've seen this shit in the social media standpoint. Look, bro, don't motherfucking try and oh, nigga, it's just getting on the microphone and talking shit, nigga. You do it. You do it, nigga. If it's that easy, you do it. You claim you made hove, make another hove, nigga. It's not as easy as you think it is. Okay? You're not intelligent. You're not witty. You're not funny. You don't know how to listen. You can't have real-time conversations and debates. You think this shit is as easy as just turning the fucking camera on, but okay. If that was the case, everybody would do it. This shit is not that fucking easy, bro. So the people that really do this shit is like the NBA players being challenged by these one-on-one players and shit. One-on-one players talking shit to NBA players. Like, okay, cool, fine. Nigga, I made, hundreds of millions of dollars playing basketball while your ass out here, recording fucking, dribble moves in your backyard. We're not the same. And don't try to belittle, what I did on the NBA level and make a comparison to you playing in motherfucking rec leagues and, pickup ball, one-on-one. Hoopers respect hoopers, but don't disrespect the NBA, bro. Is still the top of the top. There's nothing higher than that. Especially if you've ever been a fucking franchise player. Especially if you've been a franchise player on a fucking NBA team. You think some nigga motherfucking, hoops a lot fucking 2005 is gonna be able to come to the fucking carpet and tell me what he can do to me on the court and all this other shit. Man, I'm not entertaining that shit, nigga. Oh, my bad. I didn't pin it, man. I'll redrop it. Shout out to What We Know podcast. What We Know podcast. Shout out to man JT. It's a clear delineation between these real PhD sisters and the Cheyenne Bryant. Notice they didn't use one cuss word. She can't stop cursing, bro. Yo, what up? What up? You muted.
What's going on?
You got it. What's going on?
We talking about now? I heard you talking about ball. I just got here, so I ain't even know. It sounded like you was talking about like Nas and what's the name? But what you talking about?
Oh no, I was using that as an analogy for people that's so the overall topic is the Cheyenne Bryant pretty much being exposed as not being a real PhD, not being a doctor. And then you have the real PhDs that's coming out and giving their opinions on it and whatnot and things to support as to how and why she's not one, because the excuses she's making just don't make sense.
Yeah. That shit like irked me so bad, yo. Cause it's like it would be better if you just didn't say nothing, right? But it's like you think that we so stupid, and maybe most people are. But you think we so stupid that you can say dumb excuses and we gonna accept that shit. Like at least put some deep thought into that shit you gonna tell me. Oh, my college, they had to use the third party and they only keep everybody's doctorate for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they vanish. And everybody who got a doctorate can't get their doctorate information because they vanish. Now, I've never been to college, right? But you're trying to convince me that the institutions are so primitive that they only keeping shit for 2 years, and then it's like, oh shit, what we gonna do? All these doctors they're not licensed, they're not like what? That's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. And motherfuckers just be letting her talk. Like they're stupid. Like, do they hear that and just be like, oh, okay.
Well, no, I think it's like you said, it's a lot of bias, and like you said, when she went on the when she went on the Breakfast Club, she said it's for her fan base. It's for what she calls them the docs, which in itself is crazy, right? The doc squad is what she said, right?
Because anybody can be a doctor.
Exactly. Anybody can be a doctor, right? She's out there. She Nino Brown out here, Mont. She don't give a fuck, man. She Nino Brown, Nikki Barnes. She like, fuck it, nigga. I am who I say I am. Whatever I say I am, right? But like you said, man, I think it's a combination of that bias and people that she's talking to her camp, and then people that are going to defend her on the one end, which are, you know, the people that like her because she talks shit about men and she corrects men. Then the thirsty niggas that want to be with her and all they see is her being attractive. And then the only people that can disprove it are an extremely, extremely small community. PhDs make up less than 1% of the fucking world. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And most of those people aren't going to be super duper engaged in social media, right? And even when they do, I'm looking at this woman right here. She has a lot of followers, but she's not getting anywhere near the engagement of a fucking Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Or Dr. Bryant, even still. You see what I'm saying? So when you have a person that is an actual professional, right? A person that is you know what I mean? This has this long fucking all the credentials you could possibly have, and they still don't get the fucking the platform. You know, they never gonna bring this woman on Joe Budden podcast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this would be the person you need to bring if you actually cared about relationships and therapy and counseling and psychology and all these things like they say. But no, it's about having clout. It's about having motion.
You know, that's why I think that that's why I enjoy Joe Rogan so much, and I think that's why a lot of people, I think that's why he's so what is it called? He's so popular, because a lot of the shit that I learned about that I've never heard of was on Joe Rogan. He just be having professionals in their fields come on and they just talk.
Yeah.
Not motherfuckers who celebrities and all that type of shit.
And he will challenge them. If it's something when something is said that's not what's name, he will fucking challenge them. He will challenge the person, even a professional person, and be like, hey, I may not be this or I may not be that, but that don't make me unqualified to challenge who and what the fuck you say you are. Right. Yep. So that's extremely important. And it makes him, like you said, it makes him personable. It makes him you know, a champion of the common man, right? Because you know, we're constantly told, well, you know, well, we know better than you, so you should just listen to us and agree and obey and comply. Like, no, motherfucker, no, that's not how this works. That's not how a human being works.
You know, the scariest part is, like, to me, what I see is somebody that needs to be diagnosed with Dr. Bryant. And a lot of these people who are like that, like a habitual lie, like somebody who can lie with a face like that, to the point that it's possible that they might believe their own bullshit, right? Who can just continuously lie. I think motherfuckers like that have an issue that I think they need to actually be seen by a doctor and diagnosed. Like,
yeah,
listening to her.
Yeah, so she would be a real life diagnosed narcissist. Literally, she would be that. The word that women love using against men and so on and so forth. Like you said, to be able to claim to be something, even when challenged and double and triple down, and then say all these other things. The Joe Budden podcast, I played the part when she was talking about, you know, I'm attractive, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever, la la la, all this shit to run down. And she didn't lie, but to say it the way she said it within the tone, it's like, nigga, you lucky to be in my presence. That's the attitude she has.
Yeah.
And people have said that about her, you know what I'm saying, that been around her. So, you know, when you compound that, well, like you said, we see this shit now to where you're out here clearly claiming something that you're not. And it's people challenging you saying, fuck it, I don't care about nobody that don't like me or that disagrees. They just haters. Yeah, bro, that is narcissism at its fucking core.
Yeah. I'm just glad to see all the doctors are actually starting to chime in. Right. And I think she'll never talk to a real doctor. She'll never talk to a real therapist. Like, she'll never do that conversation.
Yeah, that'll never happen, bro.
I'd have a therapist on if she's gonna be on my show. I'll be like, all right, I got this other person here too, so y'all can like talk therapist to each other.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So, yep, exactly. So we know what the fuck going on, but like you said, man, most people aren't prepared for that shit, man. And they want it. They don't. And but that's what kills me, right? If you have a certain level of celebrity, I could possibly understand it. But at the end of the day, This is a self-made social media personality. This isn't a pre-existing celebrity. This isn't a Denzel Washington or a Halle Berry, right? As to where treating that person too harshly could mess up future opportunities for people on that echelon, right? This is a fucking complete and totally social media made personality, but no one ever grills her, no ever really pushes. Paul Pierce was the only one to put any type of pressure on her.
Yeah. You know what I think it is? I think that she has an ability. Like I'll give her compliments, right? The compliments that I would give her is that she's very charismatic, right?
Yep.
And I think when she's around you, she probably makes you feel a certain type of way because she probably flatters you and she's probably like a nice person. Her energy is probably really nice, right? So I think when she's on these places and she's doing before the interviews and she's talking to people, they probably feel a certain type of like, okay, this is my friend, right? I like her. She's a nice lady. So they don't want to, right? I feel like that's a part of probably what happens. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, man. And no, I agree, but I think there's a level of we're amateur journalists here. It's a level of journalistic integrity that you have to have, and you have to ask uncomfortable questions, right? At some point in time, especially if you know they're pre-existing, right? If you don't know and it's something that may not be there, cool, fine, right? But if you know and question about her being a doctor is a thing, and then you get on something as big as the fucking the Joe Budden podcast, and you don't talk about it until after she leaves, and no one directly, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah. I think the problem is they are not journalists, and they're just commentators. They just give opinions on stuff. Man, maybe we just need more like people who are actually interested in like the truth and like interested in like really asking questions, like really talking to people, right? Getting to know people, but also like challenge people, because when you challenge people, it makes them better. When you challenge people, it makes something that they might have thought that's like, you know what, this ideology I had is not as bulletproof as I thought. Let me get rid of it.
Yeah, but you know what, though, I think that's a major part of society where society has been fucking dumbed down and fucking just pussified, bro. No one wants to challenge anyone anymore. It's not cool. It's seen as aggressive. It's seen as well, why do you gotta do that? Why does it matter? And all these different things. Well, if you want a society that's based on truth and integrity and for things to run the proper way, you have to do that. Otherwise, the shit is just, it's just fucking whatever you want to do. There are no rules. And people don't understand how quickly shit can devolve into chaos like that.
Yeah. And you can challenge somebody and be completely respectful. You can challenge somebody and still make them feel good, right? But like, do it, like had a conversation. I don't know. But I'm about to switch to my professional camera. I'm gonna hit the link again in a second.
My bad, y'all had to answer this fucker what's name. Shout out to my man Nate. She's no different than Nature Boy, Brother Polite, the rest of these self-proclaimed gurus. They have mastered social media, understand how to make money off of their grifters. Yeah, 10,000%, bro. It's just she got titties and a pretty face, so it's 10 times worse. Everything sounds better with titties, man. Everything. I was just looking at this guy to where he did something. This woman stole his fucking shit, bro. And she got like hundreds of millions of fucking views and tag him or nothing, so on and so forth. He like politely, you know what I'm saying, DM'd her or whatever and asked her. And then she fucking she fucking blocked him. Then she turned off the comments. This is women, bro. Women's number one motherfucking currency in the earth, bro, is attention. Women want to be paid with attention more than anything else. They understand the power of it. Enough attention is going to eventually bring money because you got enough simp ass niggas out here. You got enough men that are so fucking low self-esteem and don't have any actual fucking backbone or confidence in themselves, right? to where they think the only way they can associate with a woman, right, or interact with a woman is by giving her something of value, right? Women understand this. Shout out to man Alpha J again for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. Imagine the number of PhD recipients actually getting training in the field away from their race, ethnicity, community. Many refuse to engage with people globally to gain broader perspective. Shout out to Eric Ishmael. Appreciate you, brother, for the 5. I know a girl that got a psychology degree just so she can read people, but her man abuses her. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Shout out to Prince Barber for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. What man can challenge a woman in public? Very few, bro. You again. Again, that's another thing that society has made. It's a trap to where anything, if you're even questioning women, especially black men within the black community, you hate women. If you're a black man that's trying to hold black women accountable, responsible, or ask them serious questions about something that they even said themselves, and you have evidence to support it, you hate black women, you hate your mama, your dick little, you don't get no pussy, and you gay. Oh, and you broke. Remember, black man challenging a black woman, broke, little dick, get no pussy, gay. Right? That's all of them, right? We missing one? I think that we covered them all. That is the playbook of insults. Okay? When a black man dares fucking challenge a black woman. And motherfuckers, hey, that's coming too. So my next one is gonna be these DL bitches. Y'all talking about DL niggas. Listen. Now that one's reserved if you're an old nigga that like young girls. That one's not that often, even with what's the name. Yeah. The PhDs are saying it. PhDs are calling her fraud. Actual PhDs that are certified and known to be are saying that she's a fraud. They're saying that her excuses aren't adding up. But until we get to this point, bro, where, the conversation can actually be had, I guess, man. Well, let me see. Let's see. Who live? Anybody live? Nope. Nobody is live. That's interesting. I'll say that one. I'm gonna check that out later. But anyway, man, hey, listen. Greatly appreciate y'all for pulling up on me yet again. If you're going to Houston, bro, hit me up for the discount code. I think it's brother 3 times. That's the thing. If you go be in Houston, man, show you facing the place. You know what I mean? Whatnot, what have you. Thank you guys for all the support as always. Again, I don't take it for granted. Likes, shares, comments, money, of course, DMs, giving me content to look at, all these different things, man. I greatly appreciate you guys. Again, remember, I still maintain the not asking and not fucking, reminding y'all about, whatever So I greatly appreciate you guys just doing it in spite of all of you, especially to just do it. And again, you know who you are. I don't want to name names because you start naming names. It's kind of disrespectful to the people that give. So those of you that do, you know who you are. I appreciate you. I really do, man. Just randomly, my motherfucking phone will go off randomly every day. Somebody doesn't send me some money on the Cash App just off the strength, or like rewatching a video or rewatching a post or something. So again, man, just want to let you guys know I'm always grateful. I never take this shit for granted. And we working, bro. We working. So hey, it's fantastic 824 on all social media platforms, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype the video up. Prince of All just came in at the buzzer. Make sure I cover that. Shout out to Prince of All for the 5. My ex liked to tweet from a hey man, a gay man saying that man wants to hold women responsible as gay. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Ain't nothing but some money. For sure, man. Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype the video. That's that on that one. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Holla, we out.